Hey guys, how you doing tonight? Trying a little bit of a new kind of format where I kind of just talk to you folks for about 20 minutes before inviting people on. So, what has everybody been up to today? I have been playing Pathfinder for the better part of all day. I'm just gonna geek out for a little bit, I guess. I play a Slayer currently that my entire party's characters think that he's trying to screw them over. You know. Sometimes you have to do bad things to get shit done. Wild Fox, yes, you did see Automata. I'm going to be talking about that just a bit later. Moxley, you're still working on the masks. Are you planning on doing a sort of live type thing with the masks? Or is that just something you're doing as a hobby? Like, what's going on with that? Because I saw a couple pictures that you'd posted on Twitter with it. I actually feel like utter and complete trash tonight, but I said I was gonna stream, so I'm gonna stream. That's just how it's gonna happen. I'm not great at talking, what's essentially talking to myself, so I need to practice. A wild fox appears. You don't have a wrench. You haven't been in here before. Let's fix that. Congratulations, you're now wrenched. So it's just it's a hobby. It's not like a shtick. It's not a. Well, what I was thinking of would be that it would be like a costume of some sort. That's what I was thinking. But this week has been a little slow, I guess, in terms of the drama. Granted, this week is literally only a day old, but the last little bit, it seems like the YouTube's drama is starting to settle just a little bit in certain areas, which I like. I very much like the quietness that was the last week, but then again, it could just be that I was working so much that I missed most of it. I know Andy and JF parted ways, which good fucking riddance to bad rubbish. I hate that dude so much. JF, not Andy. Oh yeah, Nier Automata is amazing. It looks so good. I donated them a little bit of money. So yeah, if you haven't done that, you might want to take a look at their page and consider that because it looks amazing. Hey Malachite, how are you doing? Just a kind of quiet, chill stream for the Sunday service. It's a Sunday service, but I don't actually have anything to preach other than complaining that JF is a dipshit. He's a dipshit, and I'm glad he's gone. Well, gone. Not gone from YouTube, but gone from Andy's streams. I might start watching again. If I find JF unwatchable. Very few people that just instantly annoy the fuck out of me. He's one of them. I can usually tolerate quite a bit of bullshit. Quite a bit. But enough of that. Jesus Christ. Moxley, you have 10 freaking masks? You really are just churning them out. Everyone's sitting there saying. I am behind on the drama. I have a feeling that I am mercifully behind on the drama. I've essentially been worked 7 days straight, so it was basically work, eat, sleep, and crap. Do I have a Discord? Yes, I have a Discord. I will actually put the Discord in the link. And hello, Ghost Dog. How are you doing? Just everybody, all my peoples are coming out. I love it. I love you guys. Chris is okay. Andy's new show is awesome, and Chris is back. That is good to hear. I am so happy. I fucking love Chris. It's just Andy is just better with Chris around. The two are like fucking peanut butter and chocolate. They're meant to go together. I don't know why that felt like a really gay reference, but it did. I don't know. Someone more clever than me make the gay joke. I don't know. Are they still calling Andy's new show Purple Dragon? Okay, this is turning into Catch Thorn Up on the drama. Is it still Purple Dragon? Because I always thought that sounded like a gay bar. Yes, I got the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, please join. Join me. Join me in my dead Discord. I don't really use it. I'm trying to use it more. The gaming channel is Purple Dragon. Still sounds like a gay bar. But not just a normal type of gay bar. If gay bars existed in medieval England, it would be the place with whatever the medieval England version of a glory hole would be, which is probably just a glory hole. Probably not a concept that's changed much in the last couple hundred years. Gaming channels. I actually, for a hot minute, thought that I would have a gaming channel, but I can't. I can't OBS to save my life. That's why Race is doing it. And I don't think my computer can really handle doing multiple shit at once. It can't even handle Hangouts and running a game behind the Hangouts. Ye olde. Yes, come down to the Purple Dragon and witness ye olde glory hole. I thought is probably the thing that's keeping me currently very sane. Very, very sane. It was getting a little ridiculous for a while there. It seemed like every time I tuned into any of the live streams, there was somebody else yelling about something else that wasn't happening previously and is now happening, and everybody is mad about it, and I should be mad about it, but I really don't understand why I should be mad about it because I'm not part of that shit. And I more just ended up annoyed and tired. Furry nightclub. Yeah, no, the Purple Dragon is a furry nightclub. The oldie furry nightclub. Apologize. I will get better at talking to myself. So what else are folks up to this week? Aside from Kumite drama, other forms of drama, and potential World War III? Yeah, a Wild Fox. It's just exposure fatigue. Because for a bit it was constant. And it wasn't just one thing happening. It was like 5 or 6 different separate threads of drama all over Twitter and the Kumite and other shows, and I couldn't anymore. That's why I'm here. I'm just gonna do my own damn show. Fuck it. Can't do it. Nope. Cannot do it. Hey, Radio Freedom. Yeah, I haven't watched Andy. The last time I watched Andy Worski was the Richard Spencer shit show. I'm not even gonna call that a debate. That was a shit show. That was the moment that I realized certain folks just annoyed the fuck out of me. I'm all for freedom of speech and all that. I just don't feel like fucking listening to you sometimes, you know? Yeah, you can say whatever you want, but I don't have to listen to you. Always on potential for World War III. Well, I think there's a healthy amount of people on Twitter that are hoping dear leader nukes California. So there's always that. Hi, Radio Freedom and Joshua. Wow, Fox, the first 20 minutes, I actually want to talk to folks in the chat, so please ask me questions. Let me know shit that's going on. Give me shit to look up, all that good stuff. I got a few things, but generally I try not to run my shows for very long. Especially considering I usually start fairly late as opposed to other shows. And no, Moxley, I'm not one of the people that wants to nuke California. I'm of the opinion that none of the United States is beyond saving yet. Dude, I live in Illinois. I think after California, a lot of the folks on the right would love Illinois to be next. Build a wall. No. Please. Please. We're not even going to be able to build a wall to keep out Mexico. Let's just be honest at this point. Just dig a hole under fucking beneath it. Take a boat or take a plane. Oh well, Fox Spears, did you say you're bringing nothing but drama? I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. Why Illinois? Illinois, because Illinois, besides California, is one of the bluest states in the United States. Much like so many other states, it is gerrymandered to hell, but instead of favoring Republicans, it favors Democrats. Yeah, Full Metal Pickle. I'm in Chicago. I don't want Illinois to get nuked either. Yes, Discord is up. Moxley, what kind of spikes? Check my drama. Check my Discord for drama. What? So, what the hell? Hey, Tom Leach, how you doing tonight? Peoria, Full Metal Pickle, we don't live that far away. And Tom Leach, why the hell would you even bother with Marina Shut Up? Why don't you bother with most of the SJW types? I'm a liberal and they piss me the fuck off. I tried to make my channel a response channel at first, and then I found that listening to these folks on repeat to make edit videos was really fucking annoying. Then again, I did try to start with Riley Dennis, so that might have been my problem. That bitch does the overlapping jump cuts like nobody's business. Keck. No, Keck. Stop, Keck. Holy shit, just let the meme die. Tom Leach, you are loved more than Marina Shut Up could ever love you here. Because I don't think the woman is capable of empathy. Dun, dun, dun. What else? I'm currently working on editing a new story and asking for permission to narrate a few more. So I got some stuff rolling down the pipeline that I think is pretty fucking positive. I'm having quite a bit of fun with the voice recording. I've actually been using Twitter comments as practice, do different voices for different people. Because some people just, their comments are so fucking ridiculous that I can't help but narrate them. Maybe someday I'll make a video. I probably won't, it's just practice. Tom Leach, you feel the love. Because she can't love you because you're a straight white cis male. Well, I love you, but it's an emotional connection, not a sexual one. I love all of you, but strictly emotionally. You're bi. Maybe. I don't know. I guess it gives you a little bit more. I guess bisexuals get a little bit more victim types. I'm actually not sure anymore because according to certain groups of feminists and LGBT activists, they don't want drag queens in LGBT events anymore for fear it might upset the feelings of transgender people. Which, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense because they're literally just performers. No, Marina Shut Up is literally someone who desperately needs some D. Desperately. The Bitching Witch. We do have an emotional connection. Bitching Witch. I love you guys. Y'all are the best. Avenue Q. I would love to see a remake of Avenue Q with nothing but drag queens. I fucking love drag queens. Tom Leach. Not all drag queens are gay. I know a straight drag queen. I do. And he actually seems like he's gay, but he's straight as an arrow. Well, not straight as an arrow, more like straight as half-cooked spaghetti. But, you know, he has a wife, doesn't like dick, which makes him a straight white male who occasionally likes to put on a frilly sequin dress and pretend to be Marilyn Monroe for fun. Drag queens, if you've ever met one, either in or out of drag, they are some of the most eccentric, hysterically fun, wonderful hysterical people. They're hysterically fun to be around. Most of them are really fucking nice or really fucking mean and not much in the middle. And, you know, they're just really talented fucking performers, and I think that they get caught up in a lot of unneeded shit. They're just fucking fun people. For real, no one believes me, but 95% of drag queens are gay. 4% are women, and then 1% are like gay men. There are female drag queens too. Because the whole idea is not to dress up. It's not a man dressing as a woman. It's a person, usually a man, dressing up as as an exaggerated caricature of a woman. No one would ever actually confuse a drag queen for an actual woman. That's not the point. Some actually go out of their way to strictly not look like women. It's called camp drag queens. It's just for the shits and giggles. Wild Fox, just because you have a dress because reasons, what because reasons? Hey, Robert. It is very. It is very kind of reminiscent of the days when they didn't let women act and the men wore the dresses. Hmm. For a second there, I thought I lost audio. So, what do you guys think? Should I invite some folks on and we'll talk about the few topics that I got? There's not much to talk about. I'm gonna let 2 folks in, hop into the general chat, and I will drag you in. Glam metal drag queen. Apparently tonight's topic has turned into drag queens. If you're not in my Discord, let me send the link out one more time. A Wild Fox, I totally understand. Everybody just likes to feel pretty once in a while. That's why I dress up when I go to the movie theater, and other people are wearing like socks with flip flops and shit. Yeah, you can come on. I'm waiting for other folks to show up in general. Tell you what, first two people get in. I don't want too many people in here.
You should set a cap for the voice channel. You could do that in the settings there.
Okay, let's do that. I don't know how, but okay.
You go to server settings, and
But I mean, they can only come in if I drag them in, so it doesn't matter.
fair enough.
So if you want in, hop into general, and the first 2 people I see, I will drag in. And that's general in the Discord. Hey, Fox.
Looky there, it's Anon in the chat there.
Hold on 1 second here.
Hey, Anon. Oh, you are kind of naked there without a wrench, aren't you? Everybody gets a wrench.
There
Charles Jillian, hello. Wait, no, I did wrench you. Yes, you can voice chat on Discord. We're actually on Discord right now. It's easier to use than Hangouts and more reliable than Hangouts. Radio Freedom, you'll see. It's not that important. Yeah.
Hangouts is cancer.
Hangouts is cancer, and Hangouts. Hey, Anne, we got a Moxley and a Fox.
I figured out how to use the Hangouts and all.
Race can help you. I don't know either.
What do you want to know?
Not now.
Well, everything. I'm just dipping my feet in here. Just getting started.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to wait another time because there's a lot that we'd have to go into. So
yeah, it's a process.
Sure there is.
So I only got 2 topics for tonight because, like I said, I want to keep it fairly short, and I have awesome news, and that's that Automata reached their goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They actually surpassed it by $1,000
Nice.
Oh shit.
so far. Yep. And so that's super, super exciting. I was really looking forward to that meeting their goal. The cool thing about this, like I said last time, is that Automata actually, the movie is done. The only thing they're asking for money for is post-production.
Ooh, a movie.
Yeah, and these folks, yeah, it's an amazing looking movie. Basically, it's Lovecraftian Gothic horror. If I can English, that'd be wonderful.
I'm not gonna have to look that up real quick.
There is a link in the description if you want to click that.
So are you gonna get? So did you manage to get your Owlman plushie, Midnight?
I don't have enough for the Owlman plushie.
Oh.
I just did $5 because I really believe in their project, so I gave them $5.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm impressed. This group of people has actually made other movies before, so there was no way that they were going to stiff their fans. Like sometimes people, when they do a Kickstarter, they can end up screwing the folks that give them money. There was no chance of this with this particular Kickstarter. There's just too much on the line, just too much support, too much positive shit.
And too much work has already been done on this movie alone, let alone the others.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, check it out. The Kickstarter is in my description.
Nice.
What else?
Looking
Oh,
around.
there was something else I wanted to. Oh,
Mention something
also
about-
Book of Monsters, A Secret Diary.
yeah, that's really good
Become
shit.
Part of the legend.
You mentioned-
Also, the Automata director, he's promised if the campaign raises £1,000 in the next 24 hours, which it did, he will release an absurd and hilarious video featuring himself performing the 70s hit MacArthur Park. This is the weirdest Kickstarter promo I've ever seen, but I guess he's going to be making a video because it happened. Yeah, he put this out when they were £1,000 away, so.
Ooh.
I haven't done, Bitching Witch, I haven't done blow in ever. It's not a thing I've ever done.
I might know a couple uncles that might prove you wrong.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I do want the Owlman plushie. I'm sad that I'm probably not gonna be able to get it. But it's been a while since I've seen some good gothic horror, so looking forward to it.
You hear that, Chet? There's here for Christmas. Thorne wants to go ahead and get this movie.
With my
write that down.
ADHD, I'm watching the trailer right now, and it looks fantastic.
I'd watch it for the costumes alone.
Wow.
Yep. In significantly sadder news, now where is that article? I should really label my articles because it just looks like a string of letters and shit.
Ooh.
John Altamura passed away a few days ago.
Who?
And if no one, for folks who aren't familiar, if you've ever seen the Toxic Avenger sequels, he was the Toxic Avenger.
Oh.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
Dang.
So he
well,
has
that's a
passed.
shame.
That is. Mm.
It kind of got me thinking about, some of the folks in various forms of media that have passed in recent years, especially like Carrie Fisher and such.
I still miss Robin Williams.
I miss the fuck
Mhm.
out of Robin Williams.
Mhm.
That just caught everybody so fucking off guard.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman, yes.
Chester.
Bennington.
It just got sad.
Joshua Janis thinks I should be in a movie. You think I can act?
I think he mentioned on the last stream he was going to be an extra in Captain Marvel.
I think so. I don't think he means as an extra though. I mean, I could voice act. I am hiring myself for like voice acting and stuff. If anybody knew, sorry, if anybody wanted to hire me, I am available.
Oh, you were talking about. He was talking about you. I thought he was the guy who said. Okay, god damn it.
Right on.
Well, she may be in a video game soon. Wink, wink.
Yes, I might be getting hired for a video game.
Ooh.
What game?
Or
can you not tell us about that?
No, I think I can. Can I?
How much do you know?
Almost nothing. Just that it is a game and that I will be getting a set amount per word.
I've been trying to set her up with my with the video game I'm working on. I only write the music, but we do need voice actors, and I have an idea of what role she'll get hired for. But I'm not only be able to say I'll only be able to say so much about it because again, last time I said that I've just been working on a game, you know, my boss / buddy jumped down my throat. So.
Okay. Apologies.
Oh, sure.
But who else has like passed away recently that everybody misses, and chat can actually talk. Chat can pitch in as well.
Oh, who was that one comedian lady? She was real old.
Betty White?
No, Betty White's still alive.
She's still alive.
Believe it or not.
I miss Lemmy.
Betty White is like the female Keith Richards, you know. Every time a celebrity dies, he absorbs their power. And so does she.
You know who I'm gonna miss like fuck? Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Sad news.
Spock will live forever.
I will always be your friend. Comedian lady, though. Oh, Ralphie May.
Ralphie May died?
Yes.
Holy shit, when?
Oh, yeah, that's right. A few months ago.
Yeah.
I think it was pneumonia, wasn't it?
I think he was hospitalized for something else and contracted pneumonia. Yeah, Betty White is basically a walking mummy at this point. Don Leach is done shipping out magic cards and G.I. Joes.
Betty White is a Highlander.
Betty White is a Highlander.
Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers is who I was thinking of.
That was a bit ago, though.
Yeah. Back in 14, Jesus, 4 years almost. Dang.
I don't know. I never found her that funny. I know I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but
last time I saw her in anything, she was rubbing a 20-year-old's jizz on her face in the show Nip Tuck. So
thank you for reminding me.
I should explain.
No, I saw the episode of that show. I had forgotten about it. Thank you for reminding me that existed. And I'm traumatized all over again. Thank you. Yeah, so
that's what I do here.
Yeah, she was basically using it as like some kind of beauty serum. And it's good because the title characters were just as fucking horrified as we are. Because also the 20-year-old was like her kid.
Yeah.
What?
Which makes it that much weirder.
What?
No.
Yeah, Joan Rivers bought a serum from one of the lead female characters, and the lead female character made it from her son's jizz.
No.
Yep.
Bad medicine, no.
Oh,
Bad Touch
nor
Boutique.
did I need to, but
See, now that I think back on that show, that was a really bizarre show.
It was less about plastic surgery and more about everything else outside of the fucking surgery room.
It really was. They almost, because on some doctor-related shows, they kind of covered the procedures at least a little bit. This show, nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. It was just all the drama surrounding the office and shit.
oh yeah, same with Scrubs, House.
Well, no, House actually went pretty far into the different illnesses. It wasn't very accurate, but they did go into it.
Yeah, that was a real doctor show. And Scrubs, well, that was just a comedy that took place in the hospital. The fucking whatever was going on in the ER was pretty much irrelevant.
Yeah, basically the
but
fact that they
still,
were in
the
hospital was
operation
set
only happens
dressing.
At the end, and only takes like 30 seconds. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, but like in Scrubs' case, basically it was just set dressing.
Yeah.
In Nip Tuck, the fucking Mexican cartel leader was an antagonist for a few episodes.
Because what the fuck does that have to do with plastic surgery? Nothing. Literally nothing.
Everything.
There was also like this slasher flick villain called the Carver. That was a big deal for a season or two in Nip Tuck.
Yep.
I have never seen a single episode of this. There's so much media I need to catch up on.
Despite that it's not really a medical show, it's still a pretty good show. And pretty hilarious in parts.
There's actually a YouTube channel that is run by a doctor with a huge amount of subs, and he ended up watching House, Grey's Anatomy, and The Good Doctor, and he was saying of the three of them, he said The Good Doctor was the most accurate medically.
Really?
I'm like, so the one with the autistic dude is the most accurate one. And he also thinks House is a really funny asshole.
Of course, it's the most accurate show because the doctors are autistic.
Well, one of them is.
Actually autistic or internet autistic?
No, he's actually autistic.
Okay.
Because he also pointed out the fact that it was actually a really good representation of an autistic person as well.
Does anyone else
Nip
think
Tuck was softcore porn.
Oh yeah.
Hey, some autistic people are capable of amazing things, though.
Oh yeah, because he's also a savant. So.
Yeah, it's Savant's what I'm thinking of.
Didn't Julian McMahon's character marry a literal porn star in the Nip Tuck show?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the blonde one, and she was like a multi-season lead character.
Maybe.
And the guy, yeah. I remember then she ended up divorcing the guy and then marrying the dude whose sperm was used in the beauty product.
Oh God, that was such a gross episode. I'm like watching it, and I'm watching it with my parents, which made it even weirder. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is old enough that I actually still live with my parents. I'm like, I'm uncomfortable, and I'm going to bed. Goodbye.
Bye.
This is a weird thing to be sitting next to my dad.
Can someone can someone check if Nip Tuck is on Netflix? Because now I kind of want to watch it again.
On it.
I have no idea. Yeah, Fox, you are really quiet.
I turned my mic's volume down so I could type without being heard so loudly. But I'm checking Nip Tuck right now, and it is not. We got Californication, Client List, Grey's Anatomy, Dexter, and Charmed for the top 5.
Ew, Charmed.
Or at least my
John-
top 5 matches.
John M says, I'd use cum if it kept me going. Kept you going where?
It's not fucking.
Where? What? Why?
Jizz is not 5-hour energy shot. Okay. Don't try it.
To him it is.
Full of protein.
There are
Don't
actual
mind me.
like liquid protein things you can get. It gives you diarrhea though, so don't try it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like a little tube of fruit flavored protein liquid, and
Oh, 5-hour energy. Jesus Christ, I thought you meant jizz, and I was gonna be like, how did you know that?
Hmm.
wait, what?
Go-gurt.
I'm not swallowing your Go-Gurt.
Just suck on my Go-Gurt tube, baby.
What the
Yeah.
fuck were we talking about? We were talking about 5-hour energy or jizz giving you diarrhea.
I don't know, but
No,
we're
neither.
gonna
It
have
was a
Go-Gurt
whey
beefs
protein.
tomorrow,
It was
I
a
already
whey
know.
protein fruit liquid thing that gave me the.
Oh,
Not,
yeah.
not
No,
5-hour
definitely.
energy, not jizz. I had already moved on to something else.
I was gonna ask, how do you know the jizz one? This is personal experience.
No, I've never swallowed it. I've never had a jizz enema.
What? Why did you go there? Wait, what?
Jizz enema,
Yeah.
as in butt fucking.
Why did you even go there?
Because I could. Shut up.
Freudian slip, I think.
I think you're watching too much porn.
Or not enough.
It's my
Fine
business
line.
stuff. My porn is my business. Okay, I have the bad porn comedy hour. Remember, so I kind of have, but I don't even that even gay sex is tame. You should see some of the shit I dig up.
Not all of it.
I'm good.
I just found I just heard that there is such a thing as clown incest porn. So I gotta hunt that down.
Of course it
As
is.
long as it's
Gonna
not
have to say a
hard.
hard no to that one.
That is a hard no. Hardest no.
Gonna avoid that like the plague.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Put that up in Discord. I'm curious.
In this community, we take turns passing around the Hellraiser box, so don't even fucking say it.
I haven't gotten the Hellraiser box yet. Thank you very much.
I haven't either.
I don't want it. Pass.
I don't want.
Pass, pass,
Hot
pass.
potato.
Do I want to know?
I already told you a lot.
I don't want to know. Never mind.
It's just like a file of horrifying porn.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, Toxic Avenger.
Yeah. I have not seen Toxic Avenger in a hot minute. He was only in the sequels. He wasn't in the first one. And from his picture, like, for a dude his age, he was in remarkable shape. So I'm shocked that he had a heart attack. Apparently, it was really, really fucking sudden.
Was he on drugs?
What?
Was he on drugs?
I don't think so.
No.
Doesn't seem like he was. I mean, I can look it up, but that's not where my brain went immediately. It was more like, how sad. I love Toxic Avenger as just some great schlock.
No, you could call me a toxic Avenger. That was bad. I apologize.
Maybe I should.
Yes, it was.
Maybe I should put the old horror slideshow back up because Toxic Avenger's in there holding a baby. It's cute.
Go for it. He didn't play in very much. So there's not a whole lot about him, but he really wasn't that into the acting scene too terribly much. I just thought it was fucking sad. That's all. At least he didn't play in anything very big. Like Toxic Avenger's probably the most popular thing he played in. Because I literally have never heard of anything else on here. And none of the rest of it is horror either.
Well, Toxic Avenger's on my watch list, but I never got to it.
I might have been very drunk when I saw these movies.
Ah.
I don't think these are great movies to watch drunk.
Oh, I bet they're better to watch drunk. It's one of those B films, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very much a B film.
Love
Maybe
those
not
old
even
shitty
B.
B films.
That's basically what it is. B movie schlock.
Killer Tomatoes. Holy shit.
Alright, hey, Big Fat Brian. What's up,
Hey.
dude? When did Unknown Archive play clown porn on a stream?
Did he?
Problem is, I'm usually going to sleep by the time he's starting.
No, it wasn't last night. I caught it last night. I'll spend some other time.
How do people not get hit for playing porn?
Mm.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, yeah.
That would do it, yeah. There's a Toxic Avenger. Holding a baby.
Oh, look at the baby.
He played Chirpy, that's all I remember. Yeah, pretty much. Like, as far as B-movie shellac goes, I do think Toxic Avenger is not the most memorable of them. I like Pumpkinhead.
Chirpy's the most memorable thing I've ever seen.
I'm not counting The Evil Dead, even though it counts as, like, B-movie schlock. I'm not even sure that Pumpkinhead counts.
Well,
I think they had too much production value. Doug.
All those old horror movies pretty much counts as B movie nowadays.
Toxic Avenger, I was like 2 when this came out.
Did you ever see
That's-
Basket Case?
Yes, that is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the dumbest concept. That was the... Some folks like, it's a classic. I'm just like, well, I mean, there's classic porn. That doesn't mean it's good. Just because it's a classic does not mean it's good.
True.
Very true.
Like the Temple of Poon.
Oh man.
Debbie Does Dallas, that's considered classic. Is it really all that great?
I was thinking more like Trolls 2.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The worst acting I've ever seen. Literally the worst. Don't they actually call that the worst horror movie ever made?
Yes.
Also, fun fact, there is no Trolls 1.
It's a bigger failure.
It's a gigantic failure. I think it was just like some crap that was sitting on a shelf and they're just like, yeah, we need to make a little money. Let's just put this out there and call it a thing.
Troll 2.
Oh, was it called Troll 2 because of, like, kind of like how in Cat in the Hat there's Thing 1 and Thing 2?
No,
Like,
I
it's
have
just
no
Troll.
idea what it was.
Like, it's literally just Troll number 2. Like, that's his name.
Possibly, but there's like a witch in it, and I don't know. I've never actually fucking watched it because it's terrible. I'd rather just go watch The Evil Dead again.
A family vacationing in a small town discovers the entire town is inhabited by goblins in disguise as humans who plan to eat them.
Like goblin.
1990.
Yeah, and they don't actually call them trolls in the movie. They call them goblins. It's really stupid.
Fuck's
They-
sake.
Goblin
oh
King,
my God.
Goblin King. Oh, wait, wrong movie.
Can't even get that right.
Do not quote a better movie when you're talking about a shitty movie.
Hold on. They're checking a preview for it.
But literally, like, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is a better movie than this movie. I would rather watch My Little Pony. I fucking hate My Little Pony.
Don't say My Little Pony 3 times, or otherwise Opal will appear.
That's fine. I like Opal.
Yeah, I actually do like Opal. But jokes!
Opal gets shit on enough. She doesn't need me shitting on her, too.
Fair enough.
I was actually a fan of the Evil Dead remake. Both movies are good for different reasons. And the girl that plays Ash kicks so much ass.
She literally pulled her arm off after she was pinned down by a Jeep.
Yep. Joshua, fun fact. In the original Evil Dead, Ash was supposed to be a girl. No shit. He wanted a female actress, but then he met Bruce Campbell.
They're turning into trees.
That's literally what happened. He met Bruce Campbell and is like, no, I need you to be Ashley. What do you mean I need to be Ashley? He's like, no, you're Ashley. We're just gonna rewrite it as a guy. So if Bruce Campbell hadn't shown up to the casting call, Ash would have been female, and the movie probably would not have been nearly as good because there would have been no Bruce Campbell.
I don't know, woman with the chainsaw hand.
No, there was gonna be a chainsaw hand, regardless.
That would have been awesome to me.
But that's why in the remake, Ashley's a girl.
Yeah, but she doesn't get a chainsaw hand.
She doesn't. That's a sad thing.
She gets a chainsaw, but not a chainsaw hand.
I know.
I do. I like the actress that played Ash. But let me get her name again. Are you watching Troll in the background?
I did watch the Troll 2 preview, and oh my god, Jesus Christ, the makeup effects are so bad.
All the effects are so bad.
I gotta see it. It looks so terrible.
I think it's one of those movies that's just so bad you have to see it to understand just how fucking terrible, and it makes literally everything else look better by comparison.
What's better, Trolls 2 or Zombie Strippers?
Zombie Strippers. I don't even know what Zombie Strippers is, but I guarantee you it's better than Troll 2. I don't even know what it is.
Well, it's got Robert Englund in it, so just by that alone, it's immediately better.
Good enough.
If it has zombies,
yeah.
If it has strippers, fantastic. I'll give it 2 thumbs up.
The zombies are the strippers, if I remember correctly.
Even better. 3 thumbs up.
Okay, fine.
2 thumbs in my dick up. How about that?
Ew.
Okay. Too far?
Yes.
Sorry. I apologize. My bad.
So, Jessica Levy. She also played in Don't Breathe.
Say again?
She also was the lead in Don't Breathe.
Who was?
I'll just hold my breath for a
Jessica Levy. Who was, Lulu. Was, Ash in Evil Dead. Go away.
Oh, wow, they don't look that. I don't even remember them looking alike. Wow. I've seen both the Evil Dead remake and Don't Breathe, and it's not clicking in my head that they're the same person.
I know, it's also several years apart, and her hair color's different and shit, so that's probably not helping.
Yeah, because, in Don't Breathe, her hair was blonde and shoulder length, slightly shorter than that. And she was also, I think she's a little leaner in the face and, well, skinnier overall. So
yeah, she changed quite a bit over those few years. She's a couple years younger than me. It could just be like that when you hit your 30s, your body kind of changes one last time type thing.
Chat one last time. Keep telling yourself
Also, shut up. Also, she doesn't have the most memorable face, so she probably has one of those faces that's just like kind of looks like every other white chick. She's pretty, but doesn't stand out that much.
Who else here has seen Don't Breathe?
I haven't seen it.
Go see it. It's spectacular.
Is it?
Yeah, it's one of the
I've
few.
heard
It's
good
one of the few good new horror movies that are out right now.
Is that also on Netflix?
Probably. I know it's at Redbox, or at least it was.
Everybody's gonna get mad at me for this, but I kind of liked Hush.
What's Hush?
It's a home invasion type movie where the protagonist is a deaf woman.
Okay, Don't Breathe is literally the opposite of that movie.
I know. That's why I meant. That's why I thought of it. The thing with Hush is it's a good concept, but it has the movie itself has a lot of problems. It's one of those ones you start thinking about it and just like, oh yeah, there's another plot hole. Oh, there's another plot hole. Oh, this is starting to bug me.
I don't think you're gonna have that problem with Don't Breathe. It's very well put together. I don't remember questioning anything about the movie.
I heard the plot's very straightforward, and that usually is a good thing. I don't like it when horror movies try to get convoluted, because then plot holes open up and it starts bugging the shit out of me.
Unfortunately, it's also not on Netflix. Hush is the first thing
Fuck.
that comes up, though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I saw it.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
I was bored one night. I had watched The Babadook immediately previously. It did not hold up. Babadook is much better.
One of the others that came up in my recommended is Would You Rather for that. Have you seen that one?
No. Is that kind of like another... Why are they making kids' games into horror movies?
Oh, no,
Because they
got
ran
Would
out
You...
of ideas.
This was back in 2013.
Next, they're gonna make a movie called Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Please do. That could be awesome. No, that would be like an awesome exploitation film.
That would, though.
It would.
Wow. Get in on this, Hollywood. Shit.
But I learned that they made Truth or Dare into a movie, and I'm just like, really? Like, we're not even in board games anymore.
I blame Ouija.
Fuck Ouija. Fuck you, Bill and Bradley, and your shitty game.
Oh.
I think it might have been the Ouija movie that opened the door for all the fucking kids game horror movie fucking things.
I thought it was
Did that come
Battleship.
before Clue?
Battleship is not a horror movie though.
I know, but it's a board game movie. I'm sitting here like, you made a board game into a movie. This is how few fucking ideas you have left.
It wasn't the first one Jumanji though.
But Jumanji was a fictional. It wasn't a game that existed. It was based around the game. That's a little different. Didn't exist before the movie. Now it does. Seriously, you can buy a Jumanji board game.
Yeah, yeah, it's on my Amazon wish list. They're still around.
Recent uptick in popularity. Yeah, it's a pretty...
Back in 1985.
Ooh, have you ever played the board game Atmosphere or Nightmare?
No.
That's a really old school board game series. It's a horror board game. It used to be that you had to put in the VHS in the thing, and you would get prompts as you're playing the board game to do things.
Yeah.
And
see, I wouldn't have played this because I would have had no one to play with. My mom would be like, "No, I'm not playing this."
Ultramarines, the Warhammer 40K movie.
I just want enough people to play Settlers of Catan with, and then I can die happy.
Ooh, I like Settlers of Catan. Played that plenty of times.
Me too. I have never played it, but it looks so fun.
Have not heard that even.
I've also played Lunch Money.
Say again. Lunch
It's called Lunch Money. It's a card game. Basically, you beat the other person up for their lunch money with these really weird, twisted ass cards.
Is one of them Atomic Wedgie?
No.
Swirly.
Oh. You also get weapons and shit too. Let me look it up. Lunch Money. It was released in 1996 because I'm old as fuck. What the shit? Yeah, it's an elimination style card game.
Ah.
It's still around. The art is interesting if you look it up. So like one of the cards is grab, and the flavor text says nowhere to run, baby, nowhere to hide. And all of the pictures are the guy that made it, they're his daughter. So she's the model for all the cards. There's another one that says that's Roundhouse, and it just says say hi to God for me. And all the pictures of this adorable little girl. And they're all twisted. It was fun. It was a fun game. Everyone mentions Warhammer. I know enough about Warhammer to understand the references, but that's about where it ends.
It's one of those games where there's a lot of deep lore behind it as well. You have to buy tomes upon tomes to be able to know what the fuck you're doing in that game. Just like Dungeons and Dragons.
Or EVE Online.
I wouldn't know. I haven't played that. That's just an MMO, right? Space.
It
MMO.
is an MMO, yeah.
Yeah, I have
it's
that on
a sci-fi MMO done right.
Closest I got to EVE Online was the Dust 514 shooter back on the PS3.
Was that any good?
It was if you had the motion controller. I loved it, but that fried, so I stopped playing.
It's sad that never took off.
It was supposed to work in combination with EVE.
Yeah,
somehow.
it is. Yeah, it does. Does?
Is that still around?
Is it the was the patas when none of them was.
I'm not sure. I know EVE still is and never will die.
EVE Online is still available. I have it on my Steam
God,
still.
yes. Me too.
I still haven't played it though.
I've played quite a bit of it for a little bit, but here's the thing with EVE Online. If you thought World of Warcraft absorbed your life, EVE Online is essentially a second job.
Ugh.
It's ridiculous how hard it is to advance in that game because everything is run off money.
Don't play it if you're poor. Got it.
Well, I mean, in-game money, but yeah. And it's actually legal to buy currency in that game. Well, I mean, not legal, but they're just like, yeah, if you want to spend real-life money on this to somebody else, go for it.
So so like World of Warcraft, there is an in-game economy.
Yes. Unlike World of Warcraft, they actually let you buy currency in the game if you want to. Not through them. You barter for it yourself. They don't give a shit. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Wow.
Could you actually turn a profit on that game?
Yes. Yes, very, very much so. At one point, there was a giant battle between two corporations, which are basically guilds in the game, and they put, since the currency has a value, they put the losses at something over $20,000.
Ooh.
Like ridiculous amounts of money were lost.
That's hardcore. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The biggest ship you can get in the game is called a Titan. And if you just sat a character down from level 0 and did nothing but level them up to be able to fly the Titan, not build it, fly it, it takes 2 years.
Oh.
Christ.
And that's the only thing the character would be doing.
Jesus.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. And then it's like, congratulations, you can fly a Titan. Now you gotta buy and or build one. Oh, and then you've got to buy the guns, the drones, the shield. Possibly, I think there's other like modules that you need to buy for it as well. And if they're not good enough, somebody will destroy the Titan. You get to, build all that all over again. Will Pittman, a lumbar pillow is basically a small square pillow that some folks put on their back to relieve pressure. It's a throw pillow, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. Titans are ridiculous. Just think like giant planet cracker ship.
I'm just thinking Death Star.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's a Death Star.
My mind actually went to Starkiller Base. Do not throw stones at me. I will throw them back.
That's accurate though, because your other folks in your corporation can actually dock with it as like a mobile station, and it's its own jump gate. Kiss your life. If you've been doing nothing but play EVE Online, you don't have a wife, and if you do, she's playing with you. Neither of you have a life.
Playing this game.
That's your free time.
We're playing this game so we can send our kids to college.
You could theoretically, if that's all you did was earn money, you probably could.
Screw cryptocurrency. I'm gonna get into the EVE stock exchange.
There have been robberies where this dude like worked his way up to the treasurer of a corporation, managed to get the leaders trust enough to get the passwords for everything, changed all the passwords, cleaned everything out, and then logged off.
Oh,
Jesus.
He logged off for 3 years. And the minute he logged back on, they just murdered the fuck out of him repeatedly. I mean, you are never getting a moment's peace in this game ever again.
No.
Ever. Because they can find you anywhere.
You don't just have a target taped to your back, you have it tattooed on your back.
Pretty much. Yeah, by the way, there is technically no safe zones in this game. While there are areas that are heavily patrolled by NPCs, that does not mean that you can't be killed there. It just means it's harder to kill you there. They literally don't care what you do in that game. You want to be a pirate? Go for it. You want to be a stockbroker? Go for it.
I think I'll have to pass on that then.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I couldn't do it.
I just don't have that kind of time. I do have a job.
I got to battle cruiser and I'm just like, okay, I'm done. Cause I got there and then I'm just like, I can't afford guns. I don't want to mine for it. I'm bored. I want to stop playing. I got bored.
Despite how much time I spend around here, I do have a job, so I don't know. I'm more of a casual.
This is not a game for casual.
Yeah.
No.
I'll
nah.
My Resident Evil sooner or later.
It's easier to be a casual in World of Warcraft than it is on that.
So did you see enough to be a casual in the new Final Fantasy 14, the new online one?
I've never touched anything even related to Final Fantasy in my life.
Really?
Nope.
That's a shame.
Yeah. I was busy reading vampire shit. Lots of vampire shit.
Oh no, my head neck's into vampires.
I'm huge into vampires.
Lestat has got to be my favorite vampire.
Oh, that reminds me. I scored a free copy of the Vampire Armand.
You mentioned it.
Yeah.
You're in for a trip. Uh-oh. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, Moxley left. But Moxley's internet shit out.
Oh, well. Bye, Moxley.
Yep. I loved the Anne Rice series before she became a born-again Christian and turned into an asshole. Yeah, Anne Rice is a huge asshole, in case anybody didn't know.
So what is the last good book of the series?
Oh god, let me look them up. Definitely not the Devil Memnock. It's probably the first bad one.
Don't read that one. Is that where the crap starts, or is that just one blip in the ocean of goodness?
It's a blip that I actually fucking own. Unfortunately. Okay. Armand, Blood and Gold. Stuff starts to go downhill after the Blood Canticle. The Blood Canticle, I think, is the last good book, and then shit starts to go downhill really hard. Yeah, she became a born-again Christian, and stuff is bad.
Everything's bad.
And I also don't like Blood Canticle because it's a crossover with one of her other series, and I don't really like the other series, which is the Mayfair Witches. Also, she wrote 2 books about Jesus.
After all the vampire novels?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna spoil it for you. In Memnock the Devil, Lestat meets Jesus. It's dumb.
Really, nigga?
It's really fucking dumb. It's really fucking
It
dumb.
absolutely is dumb.
Wow.
Like, do I need to say anything else?
No, you're good.
By the way, sorry I said that word I know you don't like. It slipped my mind.
It's fine.
Yeah, I never read these.
What is a Covenant of Thorns? I don't.
I might have to read that one.
It's a vampire LARP and it takes place in a real castle. Yes, I'm assuming that word is castle and if it is, that sounds awesome. I would dress up and shit. I still have my clothes from when I used to play in, from when I used to LARP. Shut up.
That's taken Vampire the Masquerade to the next level.
That sounds awesome. I actually really liked LARPing. The worst part of LARPing is certain other LARPers that take shit too seriously. I hate metagamers.
The worst thing about LARPing is LARPers. Thorn.
Oh my god, yes. Yes. The worst thing about LARPing is LARPers. Also, I don't know what you would call a thought that's a LARPer. Proto-thought? Whatever. There are girls that would, like, whore the hell out so their characters wouldn't die. And the kicker is, I'm just sitting here like, these guys are like fawning all over them. I'm just like, you're not even getting any!
They're a TARP. Thought action role player.
Yeah. TARP. There's nothing... LARPing is very, very fun, though. The right people.
At the same time.
Sometimes it's very boring. When you are in a group of people and they choose to all play social vampires, that can get fucking boring really fast because I'm just like, everybody's talking. Everybody is doing nothing but talk. You know what? Fucking enrolling a gangrel and shaking
real
shit
life
up.
Often tends to be boring, like 90% of the time. Speaking of which, my dog is trying to get my attention. She really needs to go out. I'm gonna step out for a cigarette and
no problem. Yeah. Here's the thing with certain times with the whole role play with the LARPing thing. Court politics are still politics, and politics are very fucking boring or annoying. One of the two. I eventually got driven out because one or two of the folks were repeatedly killing my character because I refused to flirt with them. Joshua Janice, we do have SJW LARPers. We also have just SJWs in the D&D world too, and as per usual, they ruin everything.
Wasn't there a thing a while ago where a lot of feminists were trying to change up Warhammer 40k?
Yes. Yes. Also, PETA had a go at Warhammer 40k.
PETA? Of all organizations to go after Warhammer.
They were offended because the Space Wolves have fur lining on their armor, and I'm sitting here like, you do realize that's plastic, right? Are you guys retarded? Wait, no, I'm sorry. We're talking about PETA. Of course they are.
Is this like armor for like LARPing Warhammer 40k, or is this something in game that isn't fucking
figures? Real? No, figures.
Figures.
The little plastic fucking figures that you paint.
The wolf hair probably isn't even fucking real. It's probably just colored fibers.
No, it's not real because it's plastic. They're plastic figures. They're about the same size as a D&D figure.
So the hair is plastic. It's
yes.
Not even... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yes.
They're getting upset over fictions.
Yes. They're getting upset over plastic and pewter. They're petarded. Thank you, Town Leech. Yes, they are petarded. It is the dumbest thing. They will find literally anything to get upset about. But yeah, SGWs were pissed about Warhammer 40k because the Sisters of Battle were too sexy. Just because nobody will sleep with you does not mean you need to take away everyone else's fun.
If I were in charge of Warhammer K, I would be like, no, clearly they're not sexy enough.
Not enough titty. More titty.
I would just crank the titty to 10 and be like, fuck you.
Titty goes to 11. God. So, and apparently D&D is not inclusive enough. Because it doesn't, like, include enough characters of color. I'm just like, but the character can be whatever color you want it to be, because...
Orcs! God damn.
No, I'm just like, but if you're a human, it can be literally any race you want, because you make the character! How much more inclusive can it be?
Make a 9-foot-tall Smurf, for all we care.
Hi, Lo-Fi. Radio Freedom, according to certain SJWs, women have to be ugly because the women that insist they be ugly are ugly themselves. And seeing women that are prettier than them makes them pissy, because what feminists don't realize is that a woman's worst enemy is other fucking women. It's not men. No, men don't generally bitch about my appearance. It's always other women. They're just like, why are you so skinny? Why don't you eat a hamburger? I don't know. Why don't you stop eating hamburgers? You look like you ate the whole damn shop. That was a rant. I might be a little frustrated.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner for them is the Adam Emenecker challenge.
Lo-Fi, how are you doing? Oh yeah, it's like daytime where Lo-Fi is.
Which part of Scandinavia is she in again? I keep forgetting.
She's pastry. Lo-Fi is pastry.
How does she taste?
I don't know, but if she wants to visit me, I found out. I'm a little tired.
Lo-Fi, give Thorn your cream filling.
What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought.
We're talking about feminists and things that suck, and then we transition to something that we actually enjoy.
I went on a rant. I went on a rant about feminists and D&D, and the fact that literally you can make whatever character you want. Oh, going back to the LARPing, one point when I was LARPing with the Camarilla, the flirting and shit got so bad that the two guys that were running it instituted a new rule that said that vampires now have no sex drives whatsoever. Stop it. He's like, I swear to God, if I find somebody else dry humping in the broom closet again, I'm gonna scream.
Oh, apparently Lo-Fi is DTF, so you're good.
Yay! DTF! I didn't doubt that for even a moment. But no, a woman's worst enemy is other women, for sure. They're always the most critical. Hell, I'm critical. Number of times I've called somebody a fat bitch on the internet. I'm healthy at any size. No, you're just fat. Anybody who says that is just fat. And too lazy to lose weight or eat healthy. Half the time you don't even need to exercise, just eat better. And you'll probably drop weight. You're quiet as fuck.
We've quantified health. You can't be healthy at any size because we know exactly what sizes are healthy.
Yes, the science has told us this. Cannot be healthy at 400 pounds. No, there is no healthy 400 pounds.
You have to be like 20 feet tall for that, and that doesn't exist.
Correct. Just don't.
And at 20
That
feet
shaming
tall,
does work.
at 20 feet tall, you might actually be underweight at 400 pounds.
Yeah. I think a 400-pound giant might be a little underweight.
We should ask Ant-Man about that. By the way, did y'all see the Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer?
Yeah, looks interesting.
Actually, quite behind on most media these
William
days.
Pittman says, "Science, who needs science? We have feelings." My feelings. I mean, that's the problem with heavy folks. They ate their feelings. In the form of cake. Lots of cake.
Lots of ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake.
Let the meat
Fudge
cake
cake.
go.
I want some fucking cake.
Meat cake.
Who doesn't want
I'd go for some meat cake. It's not just basically meatloaf. I like meatloaf. Hungry.
I love meatloaf. Bad out of hell. Great album. Talking about an entirely different kind of
Oh, tying back
I
to
think so.
Tying back to B movies and Meatloaf. Did anybody who here else does not like Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Me.
You don't like Rocky Horror?
No.
I know it's crazy.
It's cancer. I don't know why everyone likes it.
It's kind of cancer.
It's supposed to be an homage to B movies, but it's actually the worst B movie. It's probably here's one. Which is better, Rocky Horror or Trolls 2?
Well, Rocky Horror, because we've already established that Troll 2 is literally the worst movie ever made. So by default, everything is better than it.
Okay, so Rocky Horror is a close second then.
No.
Just
No,
saying,
it's better than
supposed to
that.
be a play. It's not supposed to be a movie at all.
It was supposed to be a play. Like, generally, movies that are from plays are not that great. I think it's way oversold.
Absolutely, it's
so much worse than the play.
I mean, Jesus Christ Superstar is a movie, and that is also terrible. But I also hate the play too. A friend dragged me to see it, and I'm just like, this is terrible. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go see the Book of Mormon. I'm like, I'm never trusting your taste in plays, so no, I'm not gonna go see the Book of Mormon with you.
Plays and movies just don't clash. I mean, look at Spider-Man.
They made
Spider-Man play did not work at all.
No.
They made a Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Remember that play?
No, because what? Ugh.
Yeah,
I didn't get beyond the third book.
Talk about cancer.
If the SJWs could just do me a favor and read another goddamn book. It's always Harry Potter references.
Read the Anne Rice Vampire Chronicles books. The early ones.
Yes. The late ones don't need to be cancered up anymore.
Yeah,
She did that herself.
When I was young and in school. I stopped reading after that. Got into the movies though.
You're in for some shit. The Vampire Armand gets dark as fuck. I mean, they're all kind of dark as fuck, but still.
Wasn't the Vampire Armand recast in the Queen of the Damned movie as a blonde guy instead of fucking Antonio Banderas?
Didn't they rolling the Queen of the Damned movie like halfway through though?
Armand doesn't look anything like Antonio Banderas. The Queen of the Damned one is actually more accurate.
Yeah, that's what I figured, because when I Google image, or when I image search the Vampire Armand, a lot of redheads came up, and blondes and things.
Yeah. He's supposed to be fair-haired. And not at all chiseled. Like, no, not at all. Armand's like a baby face. Yeah, he's supposed to be a baby face. So, like, Antonio Banderas was the worst casting they could have done for that movie.
That being said, it still looked great.
It did, if you've never read the books. Louis was great.
That's kind of the same thing with all adaptations. If you don't know the source material, you can enjoy the movie fairly well. If you do, it's a lot harder. I think that's probably the only reason why I enjoyed the new Star Wars movies, is because I haven't delved deep in any of the lore. I just only seen the other movies.
I had to look stuff up afterward.
So much lore, though.
I know there's a whole extended universe. There's dozens upon dozens of books and and I know a lot of my friends have read them. I have not.
Yeah, well, apparently neither do the people making the movies, so yeah, it is what it is.
Good night, Ghost Dog. You have a nice one.
Hey, see you later.
Good night, good night, good night. I'm actually probably going to wrap it up in a bit here, too.
Alright, well, while we're talking crossovers, how about D&D movie crossovers? Like, oh god, what was it?
In the Name of the King?
In the Name of the King. That's it. That's the one.
Starring Jason Statham.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit. Apparently there's a few of those.
I am gonna cut it here, though, because we're a couple minutes from 1:30.
Sure thing.
I'd like to sleep tonight. Does anybody have something they want to share?
No. I don't have shit on my channel. I'm worth shilling. I'm new. Just trying to get my feet wet here tonight. So thanks for having me. It was fun. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
I'll go ahead and shill my usual shit. Of course, this Tuesday I have the Bad Prawn Comedy Hour coming up with Reading Ren, Nanika, and Right Wing BDSM Guy. And hopefully one of these days I'll be able to drag Thorn onto it if she's awake.
Yeah, life keeps getting in the way.
Yeah.
I fell asleep during one.
Oh yeah, that's the one with Big Fat Brian and Jay, and she fell asleep almost as soon as we went live.
I tried so hard, and just the brain didn't let me. I was sitting up too.
Yeah, we were just as late as we were now. And the only reason we were that late is so that we would get Unknown Archive on. And
I had
every time we tried to delay it so we can get him on, he wouldn't show up in time and I'd have to cancel. So I'll have to ask Unknown Archive another time because.
do you know how much my neck hurt when I woke up? I fell asleep like straight back with my head up towards the ceiling. Like no support.
Should we have just yelled into the headphones until you came to?
I thought maybe you were, and I just was that out.
No, we didn't try. We just went ahead and just the show must go on and all that.
I was in so much pain. I woke up and popped an aspirin.
Yeah, this week it's going to be at the usual time of 8 p.m. Central Time, so it's not going to be as bad on you. It's just a matter of whether or not you're off working at home.
Yeah. Next week I don't do any closing shifts, so I might be able to show up.
All right, well, we'll do it then. Awesome.
Great.
And,
all right.
And then the only other thing I have is Race Ride Gaming. This week I think I'm going to play... Oh, fuck, what is it? I don't know, but I just finished up Layers of Fear. Those playthroughs are on my channel. You can check those out.
Yeah, we're going to bid you good night, and we can probably end the stream. Good night, folks.
Good night.